Capitulum XXVIII. Pericula mares. Lecture 1. Versus primus usque adversum unde vicesimum. Interim Medus et Lydia vendo secundo per mare inferum navigare pergunt ad fretum siculum ides fretum angustum quos Sicilia ab Italia disjungitur. Meanwhile, Medus and Lydia continue to sail through the lower sea, the low sea, the sea at the bottom of Italy, to the Sicilian Strait. Id est, i.e., that is, the narrow strait by which Sicily is separated from Italy. Meanwhile, interim, vento secundo, an ablative absolute indicating the circumstance in which they continue to sail, the wind being favorable. Secundus aum, an adjective that can mean second, but also favorable. Per mare inferum, another name for the Tyrrhenian Sea, the sea to the southwest of Italy, roughly speaking. Pergere, to continue, taking a complementary infinitive or an infinitive as its direct object. Fretum, freti, a neuter noun of the second declension. Gaudent omnes, qui ea nave vehuntur, praeter mercatorem, cuius merces necesse fuit e nave eicere. Everyone rejoices who is being carried, transported by that ship, except for the merchant, whose goods it was necessary to throw out of the boat because of the storm shortly after they left Ostia, and so the boat was in danger of being swamped, and so they threw out his goods to reduce the weight. Ea nave, ablative of means, cuius, relative pronoun setting up that relative clause, fuit, perfect tense of the verb, e iacere, ex iacere, to throw out. Medus vero multum cogitat de verbis Lydiae, et de tempestate quetam subito cessavit, postquam Lydia dominum suum invocavit. But Medus is thinking a lot, adverbial, about the words of Lydia, and about the storm, which so suddenly ceased, after, postquam, Lydia called upon her lord. Cessavit, perfect tense, invocavit, perfect tense, active voice. Ut tempestas mare tranquillum turbavit, ita verba Lydiae animum medi turbaverunt. As the storm troubled the peaceful sea, so Lydia's words disturbed, troubled Medus's mind. Ita and ut, coordinating particles, as this, so that. Call that mare is neuter, accusative here, singular. Turbavit, perfect tense, third person singular. Turbaverunt, perfect tense, third person plural. Tempestas, tempestatis, feminine noun of the third declension. Lydia amicum suum colorem mutavisse, animadvertit, et quid pales inquit, utrum egrotas anteritus es. Lydia notices, animadvertere, to turn one's mind to a thing, Lydia notices that her boyfriend has changed color and says, "Why are you pale?" Quid, a word that can mean why, like cur, coming from probably a Greek accusative of respect construction. With respect to what? Are you pale? So, why are you pale, palere? She says. Are you unwell, or are you afraid? Utrumon, somewhat idiomatic here. Utrum will sometimes translate as weather, but not in a situation like this. It's just another coordinating word in a disjunctive question. Are you this, or are you that? We've already seen on used as the appropriate word for the disjunctive idea in a disjunctive question. Are you this, on that? Are you unwell, or are you afraid? Non negroto, inquit Medus, corpus quidem sanum est mihi, animus verotobatus. I am not unwell, says Medus. My body, to be sure, is healthy. Notice the dative of not so much possession here, but related and ethical dative. This sentence, this verb and its subject holds true for me. I'm the interested, the concerned party. The dative marks that. To be sure, the body is healthy for me, that is, my body is healthy. I am well physically. Animus vero turbatus, but my mind is troubled. Quis est ille dominus tuus, qui mare et venti obedire videntur? Who is that Lord of yours, whom the sea and winds seem to obey? Obedire, like parere, takes a dative object, and so you see cui there, the dative relative pronoun. Non meus tantum, sed omnium hominum est dominus, et Romanorum, et Graecorum, et Barbarorum. He is not my Lord only, tantum, but he is the Lord of all human beings. Omnium hominum, third declension, genitive plural, both of Romans and of Greeks and of barbarians. Romanorum et Graecorum et Barbarorum hominum. And if saying both ... and ... in that situation makes you uncomfortable, then in English you'll simply have to say of Romans and of Greeks and of barbarians.